to the CS Cafe, where we do a little storytelling, mix a little poetry, and seduce your mind. Welcome back. Coming from other regions, a lot of people like to use the southern dialect as an insult to intelligence most times, but they don't know I'd rather be prepared by the country than to live anywhere else. And I'm gonna give you a little piece I like to call Abide by Country. They say we country as an insult to intelligence. But who's gonna tell them who stays prepared when civil war creeps up beyond the bayou? I'd rather speak my yes ma'am and yes sir than disrespect with what? I pity the fool who left standing after that answer. But parents can knock you into next week and the cops wouldn't do shit. Where a piece of paper magnetized to the refrigerator had chores for you and your siblings. What to eat for lunch and a time clock for when that chicken better be out the freezer. Don't answer the door for shit unless I tell you. They say we country as an insult to intelligence, but I'd rather shell peas on grandma's porch watching the rain fall behind the screen, shuck corn while eavesdropping on my Uncle Steve on his 6th kid but 4th wife, or fold, cut, and wash them greens while Aunt Sarah whispers, "There's kids around," while telling Mom and her sisters how Uncle Joe choked her while he was slow in it. We wasn't supposed to hear it, but while we were doing what the grown-ups do, so we got just a glance of conversations not meant for our ears. Well, not so advanced for our time, we made up storylines to parallel what we heard. Country enough to walk the streets of small towns barely anyone has ever heard dare someone to harm us rolling 7+ deep. Where everyone knew your folks and don't do no shit you ain't got no business because your folks had that switch lined up before you could even tell your side of the story when you got home. Where a village truly raised a child and pushed for future goals. I'd rather have that southern twang. Voice sounding like the anthem of the South. Bless your heart. Was a curse to the ones whose intelligence was chasing, but they were faster. Where long-ass church services lasted past lunchtime in summer heat, and the only fan you had was a paper fan stapled to a wooden stick. Chef, what is this? This ain't enough. I mean the South, where church family picnics were trunk hopping, going from car to car, picking and choosing the menu based off of who cooked it. We know if Shirley cooked the greens that it was alright, but if Sheila made that pound cake, that it wasn't done in the middle. That Bertha made a mean banana pudding. Uncle George hid that moonshine in his Bible. If James wasn't on the grill, then the meat wasn't right. Cat had made the mac and cheese, cause Shorty ain't know how to cook. Lil D was the only one who could fry that fish like Nana liked. Add me a little mustard and hot sauce on that white bread sugar. Where prayers cost you 2 dog ears and around the meal in 2 hours. We knew by the amount of love put into the food. Also, we traded leftovers during lunch hour at school and jinked one another about whose parents couldn't cook. We were the South. Overalls and bare feet running down the side of creeks, climbing trees on native burial grounds, wondering whose soul was walking with us. Where now I lay me down to sleep ended every night and wash your face before you come into this kitchen was a harsh rule before breakfast. They tell me it's my tone that sets me apart. Well, damn it, glad it. Where we never left our roots to migrate north. Put each birth year and name in the family Bible, calling out ancestors at every family-owned church anniversary. I walked through the graveyards full of ancestors I never got to know, but once I step foot around them, I'm home. I'm a southern girl from the deep south who holds a southern twang and a draw from time to time. My roots never erased my intellect. It only built the awakening of my mind. Thanks for tuning in to the CS Cafe. Did we ride your mind tonight? Did you feel good? Tune in next time because you don't wanna miss this.